City Museum of Vrsac was founded in 1882 and is one of the oldest museums in Serbia. It is situated in the geographical region of Banat in the northeast of Serbia, and today that region is divided between Serbia, Romania, and Hungary. The museum covers the territory of Serbian southeast Banat, a territory that encompasses fertile flat land, the Vrsac Mountains, and numerous small rivers that flow into the Danube. The Danube being a main transversal route in people's migrations that form today the continent we now know as Europe. A rich historical treasure, both immovable and movable, a multinational community with preserved traditions, have enabled us to establish the regional center for Banat Heritage. Archaeological finds tell us of a story of the first modern peoples that made their settlements here and then spread slowly throughout the old continent. The Neolithic Revolution brought immigrants from the Middle East, bringing new ways of life and establishing permanent settlements. Dozens of settlements have been registered on the museum's territory, and by the time of the Vinča. One of the largest Vinča settlements was formed not far from today's Vršac, representing the most important distributive center for obsidian on the Vinča territory, a new material that was brought from the Tokaj Mountains. Such a prosperous and rich society had to come under the attack of the less fortunate. The Bronze Age is represented with numerous, yet much smaller groups settling in this area. Old traditions have not been forgotten, as it can be seen in rich ornamentation of the pottery, its forms that still carry some Neolithic legacy. Yet, it is a new era brought by some new people, and different symbols prevail, as can be seen on the famous Vršac idol, or Dupljaja chariot. A great quantity of hordes tell us of violent times, some foreign peoples coming from the east and constantly attacking residents, forcing them to move frequently. The Iron Age brought new conquerors and new fortresses, as can be seen in Židovar, one of the most important Bronze and Iron Age sites in Serbia. Precious metals from both Serbian and Romanian Carpathian mountains attracted Celts, then the Romans, who made a border here with Dacia. With the fall of the Roman Empire, the Banat region was attacked and occupied by Huns, Avars, Goths, and Slavs. By the 10th century, Hungarian tribes dominated the Banat area. In the 13th century, Mongols raided southeast Europe, leaving devastated lands in their wake. In the 14th century, the Serbian despot Đurađ Branković is the one who is believed to be the builder of the Vršac fortress. It is also a period that marks the beginning of a centuries-long conflict with the Ottoman Empire and its subsequent occupation. Through all of these times, the indigenous population had to go on living. Some moved to more secluded places, others stayed and adopted new habits and cultural traits and adapted to new circumstances. In the 18th century, after the defeat of the Ottomans, Serbia looked to be an empty, devastated and abandoned territory. In an attempt to strengthen the newly occupied territories, the Austro-Hungarian Queen Maria Theresia in the 18th century settled thousands of people from different areas of the kingdom. New residents of southeast Banat became people from today's countries of Denmark, Belgium, Switzerland, Germany, and Spain. The legacy of all of these peoples still remains today.